Alright. Got the timer rolling. Welcome to our round 3 feature match. We have some good interactive magic here. We got Brain Huffman on the left. He's playing Bug Delver versus Matt Moore on the right. He's playing Maverick. And turn 1 Underground Sea into Delver versus turn 1 Bayou into Deathrite Shaman. A tale as old as time. The 2 best 1-drop creatures ever printed.
Also why. Elvish Mystic is.
But here's a daze. So Brain says no to your Deathrite Shaman. And then flips the Delver off a Fatal Push. Ow. And then Wastelands the Bayou. And in true legacy, there's no permanent on the battlefield other than a Delver of Secrets. And it goes in for 3. This is beautiful.
No, it's not.
Now, see, if I were Matt, and if this were at a thing, I might almost just concede there so my opponent doesn't know what I'm on. But since Brains knows he's on Maverick anyway, it hardly matters. Alright, so Windswept Heath takes him down to 16, grabs a Savannah, plays Swords to Plowshares. Since there's no island in play, Brain can't daze that. And he's up to 23. Kicks it back to Brain. Brain has to find another threat. I think he has a Jason hand.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. We'll get the Facebook chat back up.
Brian, you've played quite a bit of Maverick, haven't you?
Quite a bit. In fact, I played it exclusively for 2 years, and have played it occasionally since. Another Wasteland or Savannah. All right, well, I'll just play out a Wasteland. Love it. I just love it. I've had so many people tell me I hate Legacy because it's just like a wasteland. Nobody has any lands. I'm like, yeah, but that's what's great about it. It's a beautiful thing.
And Brian won't play any lands until this Wasteland. It might be possible that Brian has 1 land left and he doesn't want to lose it.
Yeah. And since Matt had another land, he gets to play something and get ahead on board.
I just want Matt to resolve a big Night of the Reliquary.
I want him to play a Mom and then just beat down because Brain won't play a land. That would be great. All right, here's Thalia though, which is essentially like just leaving that Wasteland untapped. So Brain will go.
Sweet Fatal Push, Brian.
He did draw an Underground Sea, so he has 2 now. Here's Thespian Stage, which I would totally copy that Wasteland. All right, here's Mom. That's pretty good.
No, I like the Wasteland of the Underground Sea right now. You know he has the Fatal Push. Savior, Thalia.
I might have thought about Wastelanding the Underground Sea pre-combat, moving through combat, and then casting Mother of Runes. That way Force isn't an option, because Brian will have to tap that Underground Sea, which he does need to do.
Do it, Brian.
Tap that.
I'm going to stop him.
Go get him. Go get him. All right, he did it.
Right.
Never mind. Never mind. Those guys. Alright, Wyatt's going to take care of this, and I'm going to chow down too. I let Wyatt eat his nugs, so I'm going to eat my wrap. I'm going to put a wrap on this dinner. So he didn't pay for that Force?
No, he did. Okay. And Matt was like, why do you underestimate him? I was like, oh, you're right. He did want to start City Games Open. And then he's like, can you just go upstairs? Give him the old teacher response, I don't know, can I?
Alright, so both players have gotten out of their mana situations, though Brian does still need green. But I think what we're interested in here, I think if I'm Matt, I'm going to copy that Thespian stage, or copy the Wasteland with the Thespian stage, Wasteland and Underground Sea, and then on my next turn Wasteland him again. That's what I would totally do it. I have been accused of getting Wasteland happy though. Yeah. Alright. So there's a fetch to a forest. Takes Matt down to 14. I mean, if he has a Knight of the Reliquary, he should probably just cast Knight of the Reliquary, but... Oh. What is this? What is this?
Collecting Company. Aw.
Green some for 3. Alright, so Knight of the Reliquary. No days. Alright, Q. And that Knight is going to be...
thick.
I think it's going to be a 6/6, but I can't be sure. Oh! Why'd you pay 3?
He might have decided midway through that he didn't want the Knight.
Yeah, that I guess that's what happened. Now that Scrib Ranger is always the most under-respected card in this deck. But hello, main board Sellers Persecution. What's going on? With the man, if he still had that Batter Skull, he could have played it. He could have used the Scrib Ranger to ramp in. He may have just decided to get the Scrib Ranger because it's pro blue and he's playing against Delver. But
True.
And for 1,
still that's a fatal push.
Yeah. And for 1, Brian goes to 19, then Matt's gonna play Stoneforge Mystic and get a GT. Scrib Ranger with a GT is one of my favorite win conditions, especially against Delver. And he's just going to go ahead and cast the GT. Which does open him up to Daze, but if Brian didn't Daze that Green Sun Zenith, he probably doesn't have it. Brian just has Abrupt Decay, him, something else. Alright, Waste. Yeah, so Brian just has to pass it back, because Matt has no cards in hand for the him. Matt's going to Wasteland him, equip, attack for 2, take Brian down to 17, put 2 counters on that GT. Love it. Just love on the GT, Matt. There we go. Just Maverick doing Maverick
Matt
things.
doesn't get to play often. Oh, he's got the Daze finally.
Yeah. All right, kick it back. Although Matt has enough mana here that he doesn't need to play anything into a Daze.
Green Sun Zenith. Is that in his hand?
I think so. Yeah, so he's
For
just
1.
gonna green some for 1. I feel like a Deathrite Shaman would be real nice right here. Although a Noble's good too because it gets him that Exalted trigger, so he can leave back the Stoneforge Mystic. It also advances his mana, of course, without eating any lands out of the graveyard.
Do we know what the other card in Matt's hand is?
I think it's a... No, I don't. I do not know what it is. M for 2 takes Brain down to 15, puts 2 more counters on that GT.
Just because I don't play Scrib Ranger. Scrib Ranger lets you bounce the land and replay it.
You have to
untap a creature.
Bounce a forest.
Bounce a forest, so it's kind of like a Quarian Ranger, basically.
Yeah. It's really good. It lets you untap your Knight of the Reliquaries and your Mother of Runes to get multiple activations. So you can get both of your combo lands for Dark Depths in 1 turn. It does a lot of things. It's the best utility creature in the deck. Here's a Pride Mage. Here's a swing for 3. With, it looks like he might be pumping all the way.
I think they're counting damage to make sure that
he's not dead. Yeah. But she had 4, so that's 8 plus 3 is 11. So it's not lethal.
He's just going to present lethal for next turn, though.
Yeah, takes him down to 4. And now the GT doesn't even matter because he has the Pride Mage and the Stoneforge Mystic to attack with as well. Alright, he didn't pump all the way. He also left 2 counters.
No, he got 2 counters when it hit.
Oh, yeah. My bad. My B. I know how this deck works, I swear.
Drew the land for the Abrupt Decay now.
Yep. I'm not sure the Abrupt Decay... I mean, it might save him for a turn. Alright, but Matt's just going to attack with the 1 creature. Well, because of the Exalted. So, this'll... Alright, so Bran will fetch down to 3. He'll get to Abrupt Decay the Scrib Ranger. Yep. And then Matt can either cast a spell or re-equip. We shall see. Alright, so put the GT on the Pride Mage.
On the guy that kills GTs.
Yeah. How ironic. Pass. And, Brain drew a Tarmogoyf, which is pretty good. It blocks that Pride Mage. Though that Pride Mage will swing for 4, and he'll have the option of giving the Tarmogoyf -1/-1.
Or the Pride Mage +2/+2.
Yeah, which means, like, the Tarmogoyf just might end up being a chump blocker here.
Yep.
Here's the Thalia. Alright. And Brain didn't even cast
spawn.
Yeah.
Abrupt Decay.
Instead of casting the Tarmogoyf, which does seem better. So now the Thalia will resolve, and Matt will get to attack for 1, which will take Brain down to 2.
He'll attack for 2.
They'll attack for 2, which will take Brain down to 1. And Brain's just going to scoop it up there. Alright, so Maverick gets game 1 in the hands of Matthew Moore over Doug Delver with Brain the Huffman Brian.
Yeah, because Matt could equip GT that turn.
Yep.
To it.
So on paper, this is a matchup that I like talking about. On paper,
do tell.
Maverick is pretty favored. Not heavily favored, but fairly favored, because they're a heavy mana disruption deck where Delver plays a very greedy disruption deck. Maverick plays the best removal spells in the
colors.
Obzon, so they play Swords to the Plowshares and Abrupt Decay, and Delver plays very light threat base. And it also plays big creatures like Knight of the Reliquary, which typically outweigh anything that Delver plays. So, like, on paper, this is a really good matchup for Maverick. However, in my experience, it's really more closer to even because Delver gets to play with Brainstorm and Ponder, and sometimes they keep a loose one and they dig themselves out of it with Ponder, whereas Maverick keeps a loose one and they just get pooped on.
Get dunked on.
Which I'm sure you can relate to as an Elves player. Though Elves is more redundant than Maverick is, but still, you sometimes, when you're not playing blue, you keep that one lander and you never draw a land.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, play about one land into a wasteland feels bad.
You keep a one lander and you don't have Ponder in your deck. They keep a one lander. They have Ponder in your deck. Sometimes that's just going to get you.
Yeah.
And it tends to get pretty good after sideboard 2 because you get to bring in your Zealous Persecutions, which it looks like Matt has at least one in the main board, and then you get any more removal spells. Also, equipment is generally really good against Delver, especially like Batterskull is pretty good here against the Abrupt Decay deck. It depends on like how many Gurmag Anglers Brain is playing, because Gurmag Angler can shut down a Batterskull. Although I have equipped Batterskull
to Thalia.
I've equipped Batterskull to many creatures in Maverick multiple times, more so than I ever have playing Death and Taxes or Stoneblade.
I've equipped Batterskull. The one time I ever played Maverick, I was borrowing Brandon's sheets and I equipped a Batterskull to like a 9/9 Knight of the Reliquary.
Oh my!
And it felt really good.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
He conceded to it.
Oh yeah. I would have made you play it out just to say I got beat by that.
It was the night I was playing Red Green Vengevine in Legacy.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I can't beat that. I can't beat you gaining 13 life a turn."
Oh. I mean, not many decks can. Even like Storm, that'd be really hard for Storm to beat.
I'd have been dead at that point if they were playing Storm, though.
Probably, yeah. The Storm Maverick matchup is also really interesting. Like, it's fine for Maverick if they don't kill you on turn 1 or turn 2 on the play. Like, because you have so many permanents that affect them, but you have to make it to your Thalia, Gaddock Teak. You have to make it to your turn 2 to do it. Sometimes maybe you play Spirit of the Labyrinth or whatever. And then post-board, you know, Ethersworn Canonist, lots of cool stuff. Alright, so it looks like we're all done sideboarding. I imagine for Brain, he's just bringing in whatever removal spells. If he has anything in his sideboard that helps going along against fair decks like Light from the Loam or Jace or anything like that, he probably brought that in. Aside from that, it's probably just whatever removal spells he has. Although Toxic Deluge is an easy way to break the parity here, because Matt could be ahead, and if Brain gets to resolve a Toxic Deluge and like 3-for-1s him, then that can be game over too.
Best Toxic Deluge story I've had. I was playing elves against Elliot Butcher. I remember this one very plainly. Against Elliot, he was playing Shardless. I natural ordered, got Progenitus.
Yeah.
After board.
He toxic deluge.
He toxic deluge for 10. He was like, well, I'm going to take 10 for Progenitus.
Yep.
Or I'm going to take 10 by killing Progenitus and my board.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
And then I was like, all right, land, natural order, Progenitus back. And he was like, okay.
I've killed an Emrakul with a toxic deluge before. Alright, so Deathrite Shaman for Brain, Mom for Matt. Here's a push. If I were Matt, I'd be like, don't you be pushing my mom around.
No respect for his mom.
Although I guess it's better than plowing his mom. Alright, so second Deathrite Shaman in for 1 with the first one. Matt is at 19.
Well, there's a Wasteland in Brian's hand.
Yeah.
And is that a... What's the card on the far left? No.
I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look. Savannah for Matt. And swords on one of the Deathrites. So Brain will go up to 21.
And here comes the Dryad Arbor.
Yep. Seems fine. Makes the Wasteland in Brain's hand look worse. I mean, he'll still be happy to Wasteland the Dryad Arbor, but now it's not denying him too much.
Yep. Is that him?
That is him. That is an Eternal Master's him. So many artworks on him to Torok now.
I still like the wolf one. The wolf one's my favorite.
The wolf is my favorite art, but you can't get it in Japanese, so I have Japanese Eternal Masters ones. I wish you could have Japanese wolf ones. I might get them altered at some point.
Wolf, there it is.
Yeah, wolf, there it is.
Well,
no, I don't think he's watching anymore. He left the chat. Or he didn't leave the chat, but he's not active. There's a brainstorm.
To try to find Brian another Blacksmith so he can play the hymn.
What's your favorite brainstorm art?
Probably the Marcadian Mask ones. Like, I know it's the one, the most popular one, but I really like it.
For me, it's the Masks one, but I think the Dual Deck / Eternal Masters one is a close second.
That one's fine, too.
Yeah.
Anything but Ice Age.
The Ice Age one is awful. I'm sorry, 4874. I just can't get into the Ice Age brainstorm.
Nope.
No offense.
I know Elliot plays those ones.
Ugh.
Or at least he used to. I was like, boy. Will myself buy you some good ones.
Yeah, like, let me spend $2 and get you a nice little set of Eternal Masters brainstorms here. Alright, so brainstorm. He has the fetch land for the perfect brainstorm. Channeling Cedric Phillips there in that comment. Brain, let no man ever say that Brian Huffman is not a methodical Magic player, thinking through each move.
We never started the timer.
I think I started it, but I just need to refresh it.
It's not on there.
All right, we good. Hit this to refresh it.
Yep. All right, we good.
Yeah.
I was worried about that.
Because the clock may very well matter in this match. Right, down
Makes
to 20.
Sense. Oh wait, true name. They look good with a rush signature on them.
I just like a lot of original artworks, but that's all right.
Get this Eternal Masters nonsense out of here.
Yeah, back then they had no art direction. They just commissioned an artist and told him to go nuts. All right, so here's him to Torok. Matt has 4 in hand. Watch one be a Batterskull. It always happens. Always one of them is a Batterskull. All right.
Nope.
Stoneforge Mystic and Knight. Oh, that's rough. That's in for 1. Brian likes to attack with those Deathrite Shamans. Sword of Feast and Famine and Sully Pride Mage. I imagine you just have to take the sword there.
I think so.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet to be able to, like, alright, sword, equipped my Dryad Arbor.
Whoa!
That'd be great.
That would be great.
I'd be so happy.
Oh, and then it gets to untap when you attack with it? Oh. So he has, like,
it's like
vigilance?
He's playing elves.
Yeah. So Brian is now at 18 from that Thoughtseize. And Matt should be at 18 as well from 2 attacks from the... Or no, that wasn't an attack. That was a making black mana.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So Matt is at 19, and now Brain is at 60.
Haha. Beat downs with the Dryad Arbor.
Is that a Delver or a Jace? It's a Delver.
That's a Delver.
mean, he did pay 1 for it, so that's good. All right, so here's Savannah, and here's
Thalia.
Thalia. Thalia!
Attack for 3.
Yep, I like it. Down to 13. Brain looked like he might have been in control of this game, but really it's just generating some 1-for-1s. He only had the 1 2-for-1 off of the him, so he's only 1 card up on Matt right now. And the board is almost at parity. Although Brian's threats are evasive.
Brian's gaining 2 life.
Yep, up to 15. Alright, Delver
No
does
flip.
not flip. Delvers don't
It
flip
looks
against
like
Maverick. They don't.
It's another Delver and a land in hand for Brian.
Yeah. I mean, I guess unless you're playing towards a toxic deluge, you go ahead and throw that Delver out. Yeah.
Brian's going to go ahead and equip that Delver of Secrets with a flip card, a checklist card.
I like it. Seems good. Or maybe he enchanted it.
He could have done that.
Yeah, it's an aura.
When's the next Brew Night here? Because normally it would have been tonight.
It normally would have been, but not because of Eternal Festival, so we'll probably do one next week or something.
All right. You're going to love what I have to bring in.
Nice.
We're bringing back Red Green Descent of the Dragons.
Oh, yeah. Do it. Scrib Ranger's the draw. Matt's just going to attack for 3 and take Brian down to 12.
It's kind of rough, though, because Brian's going to be able to negate 2 damage. Oh, my gosh. No flip again. Brian's feeling real bad.
They don't flip against Maverick.
2 lands in hand for Brian.
Did Matt... Oh, okay, so he's waiting to flash that Scrib Ranger into turn, it looks like. No? He's just not going to... Okay, that's fair. He's in an okay position, so...
He's going to wait and probably see if he can get a block on a Delver, like...
Yeah, you're right. Maybe... Matt's gonna swing out here, and then Brain will get frustrated and just attack with 2/1/1 Delvers, and he'll get got it.
Haha, surprise.
All right,
or just attack with a 3/3 again.
Yep,
that seems fine.
Up to 17, down to 14, and kicks it back.
Hey, oh man, fatal push. Wah wah.
Fatal push. Why are you so good? All right, in for 6.
Well, I feel like it's still fine if Matt wants to flash in the Skib Ranger and block.
I would definitely,
because Brian's not going to kill the Skib Ranger because he has to get. Or maybe not, because Thalia's not that big a deal because he has another land in hand.
I see zero reason, not to just play the Scrib Ranger in there. Like, it saves you 3 damage. It gets you another creature on board. I mean, I guess you're not playing around Days, but he only has 1 card in hand you don't know about.
I feel like you should know that the last card in hand is a land because he went 3 turns without revealing anything to it.
Delver.
Yep.
I think I also would have preferred an attack with both creatures there. Because
it's not like they're gonna block the
they're not gonna block the Insectal Aberrations, and it gets you 1 more damage. But I'm all about casting the Scrib Ranger now. Go Scrib Ranger, block that guy.
No, don't do it, Matt.
Maybe he may have an ultimate plan that we just don't see. It's gonna unfold, and he's gonna destroy Brain, and we're gonna be like, we were fools.
Insert Overwatch text. My ultimate is ready.
My ultimate, the Scrib Ranger. I love it. The Wastelands aren't awful, but they're not wonderful.
Not right now, not whenever.
Yeah. Alright, another attack for 3.
Old Brain Muffman is... Maybe he's trying to bait out the Fatal Push to take out the
Pride Mage and then cast the Scrib Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a line. I guess Brian's just not going to cast the Fatal Push till he has to. So he's going to take it and go down to 8.
Which is fine. Like,
yeah,
safe.
that's fine.
He's playing it
like
safe.
He's winning the race. So we might as well save your spells until bad things happen. Also probably just save the Fatal Push and float it.
Oh my gosh, you know what I like here?
He's at 8 right now, 11.
If for some reason, like, never mind. We're gonna see the Wastelands here. Taking out 2 black sources.
imagine he's going to float a black and maybe he'll Fatal Push something here. Yep, so life total's been adjusted. Brian might want to use his mana now. I don't know if he floated it or not. That's probably what he was thinking about. Alright. So Brian is at 8. Matt has 5 on board. I feel like if he would have attacked with Thalia those 2 times, like he might be winning this game.
Matt, what are you doing with that Script Ranger?
Yeah, also the Script Ranger could have been attacking as well, or blocking, and he wouldn't be at 1. I don't know what the plan is. I missed a strat meeting. Like, I'm just not in on the strategy. Alright, so Brian's looking at his other cards in hand. It's Bayou. And he's just going to kick it back. He doesn't have to do any... He just wants to save this Fatal Push for a flying blocker. I guess, because Matt's, like, best way to get out of this is, like, swords one of your Delvers and then play a flying blocker. And so Brian just has to hang on to this Fatal Push. Which is good discipline, like, because I would have been real tempted to play it there when Matt wastelanded me, because I'm always just thinking about being mana efficient. Okay, so Brian takes game number 2, so that ties it up, and we get to see game number 3 with about 23 minutes left on the clock, which is, I generally expect to see 3 games in this matchup, because it's super interactive, there's a lot of back and forth, people junding each other and whatnot.
Let's go, Matt. I'm not taking sides here. I will prefer the non-blue side.
I do too, but I'm going to do my best to remain neutral. Dr. Baron von Brian Huffman over here, supervillain of the century. Reset your dice. If you've been living under a rock, you may not have heard that we're doing a little bit of a thing this weekend.
And your name might also be Patrick Star.
Might also be Patrick Star. And if your neighbor's name is SpongeBob, we're...
Actually, Patrick's neighbor is Squidward.
Okay, you're right. It's because he lives in between them?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I haven't actually watched a lot of SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It says a lot about me. So we here at Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming are running our own little mini Eternal weekend called the Eternal Fest, where we've got 3 days worth of events. Day 1 is underway right now. We have our Proxy Legacy Friday night event plus our Friday night Magic Modern event going on right now with tons of players. Our gaming area is basically full tonight. Lots of players. And then tomorrow we've got the Team Eternal Championships at 11. That's Modern, Proxy Legacy, and Proxy Vintage. I cannot wait to do a meta breakdown on that and post that at the end of the day. I think it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see like all the decks and what people chose to play together.
I was more fixated on how to make a terrible joke there, and then I just didn't.
It's fine.
I mean, I had one, but then I was like, well, it's probably not safe for camera, so we're just not
So,
going
well,
to.
you tell me later.
All right.
We also have Eternal Masters Draft at 3, Standard Showdown at 5, which is free, and a Modern Side event at 7 o'clock. And we'll talk a little bit more about Sunday events later. Looks like our players are just about ready. Mr. Huffman may be in the middle of a mulligan here.
Old Bran Muffin.
Old Bran Muffin. Or he may just be taking a little bit longer to shuffle.
In typical Brian fashion, inside joke, Brian goes to time all the time.
As a man who's judged events for him for the past 4 years, I can testify.
Yeah.
But I'm not slow!
There goes Brian. I'm going to time again.
You know,
okay.
I don't like the Bran Muffin nickname because those make you regular. Well, I guess he's consistent in going to time. We kid because we love. All right, so
No, we kid because I like talking smack on people.
God. All right, so Brian has presented and he's drawing his. No, it looks like he did mulligan. Yeah, he did mulligan. It looks like Matt is on 7.
Looks like a trot, but a lot of black cards and no way to find them.
I mean, it's tempting to keep that with the brainstorm.
I think the card on the far left is a fetch, though.
If it's a fetch, it's a keeper. All right, he's going to scry to the top.
Keep Rooney.
I want to see if that's a fetch.
I think it is.
Okay. All right, Mom. Mom's good.
Oh, Mom's about to get pushed, though.
Oh, and he knew that Verdant Catacombs was on top. Ugh. All right. So, Brian's down to 19. Poor Mama.
No respect.
Mamma mia. Here we go again.
Mom.
Bam. All right. Matt will join Brian at the life total of 19. Look, probably getting a forest here in this wasteland matchup. Nope. He feels like he needs the black mana. Might have Abrupt Decay in hand. Could have Zealous Persecution in hand. Thought Seize if he brought that in. There's a Death
That's
Ratio.
right.
Yep.
Or he wants the black and green.
Yep.
I think there's another Fatal Push, though, in Brian's hand.
Ugh. Fatal Push. Does things.
It's
Here's
a
him to Torok.
Yep, and the card on the far left was another fetch that I thought he had.
Yep. So it looks like nobody's getting screwed out of this game. We're gonna see a real game of Magic, which is, is what I prefer. As a Legacy player, I do like on occasion to see somebody just get wastelanded straight out of a game. Just like, all right, like
You should have watched me and Russ Morehouse play some games earlier.
not from lands. I don't enjoy it so much from lands.
He was like, yeah, I could have made Merit Lage 5 turns ago, but I just wanted to make sure you had no basics left.
I mean, that's fair.
Cool,
I'd
thanks,
probably
dude.
do the same thing. All right, so Matt discards 2 lands, and he actually has a 3rd land in the form of Wasteland. He's going to take out that Underground Sea, and then he's going to go ahead and eat something and take Brian down to 16. I'm not sure what he ate. They moved a little quickly.
Probably the him. I see the Fatal Push still there.
Yeah, I think it was the him. Okay, so here's Ponder was the draw for Brian.
Brian's going to take a moment to ponder this play.
Oh. Have a little bit of a brainstorming session. Tropical Island.
That Liliana in hand.
Yeah.
Not going to be able to cast it yet.
Nope. He's just going to pass it back.
Let's go Honest Magic.
He declines to cast the Ponder
Oh my
or
gosh.
the
Please play
Tarmogoyf.
Knight. Please play Knight of the Reliquary.
Night. KOTR. Knight of the Reliquary. Yes, you are. Oh, he can even play around days.
Boy. Do it. Do it, Matt. Play the knight be the knight that you're always meant to be.
That knight will be an 8/8. Or no, 7/7. Go. Go, Knight of the Reliquary.
Do it.
Deploy.
Do it.
Deploy! Because it's not even a knight.
I don't think it's a knight in his hand, but...
I see a Green Sun Zenith. He could Green Sun for a knight.
Could Green Sun get the knight?
Yeah?
Do
No!
No, you're graveyard. Yeah!
Okay, there we go. I swear he cannot hear us. Alright, Green Sun for 3. Brink could Brainstorm. Yes, he's going to Brainstorm. If he may not force, but a daze would... Alright, no days. No days.
And a death rate. But he did find an Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, which will kill the knight. Unfortunately. But that will take most of a turn.
Wah wah.
Yo. I'd love to see that knight fetch up a Thespian Stage and a Dark Depths and just go to town here.
I could get behind that.
Yeah.
Not really though. But
when Ron was up here, I told him about Sean making a 2020 Flying Indestructible, and he's like, "That's a thing? People do that? Because you start at 20, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
One hit. Can you imagine if they made Merit Lage in 1919?
That'd be great.
It'd be more fair. Great. He'd still be a one-hit kill most of the time. Okay.
Did you watch any of the Star City Games Richmond coverage aside from like the finals probably?
I actually haven't even watched Kazu's matches yet, but I will. I intend to.
Because I wasn't even gonna mention those.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say more about the guy who was at the event. Did you see about the guy who played Mono White, like Soul Sisters at that event?
No.
On day one?
No.
There was a guy on day one.
Oh, the Martyr deck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas told me about that.
Yeah, started out at 9-0.
Yeah.
And then didn't make top 8.
Yeah, Thomas messaged me. He was super pumped, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I the entire car ride home, I was like, sigh. Thomas is gonna be so hype about this. We're never gonna hear the end. But then Sweet Justice was served, and Solstice didn't make top 8.
It's not my least favorite deck. It's not my favorite deck. All right, so here's Ponder. Matt did indeed find a Neither Reliquary, beautiful dual deck. We need to get our Twitch chat back up. Sorry, guys. Our Twitch chat managed to get minimized for some reason. That is true name. One pointed out it's possible Matt forgot that Scrib Ranger was protection from blue, which there are a lot of words on Scrib Ranger, so that's possible.
Or Matt's just a chump sometimes.
Oh, man. All right, so Brian is finishing up this Ponder.
He's pondering what to do right now. What order do I put him in? Do I shuffle? He's spending a lot of time figuring out what order if he's just going to shuffle. So
you cannot say that Brian is not thorough. All right. Ponder resolves.
I can say that because one time he wasn't thorough against me in a top 8 and it cost him the game.
We all make mistakes.
He gave me my one opening and I took it and he lost the game because of it.
Oh, is that the scavenging ooze incident?
No, because I was playing. Yes, it was. It was the scavenging news in the GPT.
Yep.
And
Thalia, Heretic Cathar, you say?
Yeah. Boy.
All right, attack for 1. I like this. So now Brian's creatures and non-basic lands will enter the battlefield tapped.
These fetch lands are gonna be really bad now.
Yeah, fetch lands are with 0 basics. And he drew a Jace. He had a Jace there to play too. So he's not gonna be playing that Jace till at least next. No, he won't be playing it
for 2 more turns.
Yeah.
Unless he gets.
He can fetch, and it'll untap. He'll get to play next turn.
No, he won't. He can't fetch. You have to tap it to fetch.
Oh yeah, my bad. So yeah, 2 more turns. 2 more turns. This is. Ooh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to stream a 4th round after this because I'm getting the chills from this one. It looks like. Did they put their cards down for some reason?
I think Brian's being thorough and thinking.
Okay. You and the iced tea tonight.
Unless you want me to run down and check.
No.
No, their cards are down for a while. Unless Brian's really thinking hard right now.
Yeah, you went down last time. I'll see what's
all right.
Oh, no. All right, we're good.
They're resuming play.
All right. Play has been resumed.
Oh, he's going to play as Liliana he has in hand, though.
This is hard, because Deathrite Shaman is so good, but the Thalia is also...
Thalia is really important here,
I think you have to keep the Thalia.
And then you kill
Liliana. Yeah. This is...
a spicy meatball.
It is very much a spicy meatball.
Oh, never mind. Here's an Abrupt Decay.
Attack for 3.
Get out of here.
So Brian is down to 12.
Is that a bog?
Or 11. We must have fetch. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Gurmag Angler, what? So I was gonna say maybe hanging on to that Abrupt Decay in case Brian plays a Tarmogoyf, but
doesn't matter now.
Yeah, because Matt only has land creature instant, so
yep.
It's only 3/4 from Matt's graveyard. But still, that's bigger than the Thalia. Okay, yeah. See that? I think I would have just attacked that Liliana and held on to the Abrupt Decay.
Hey, they come in tapped.
They do. He gets to crack.
Oh, Jite.
Oh my gosh! Yes! Trigger. Make him move the die.
Oh wait, but he can just play Jace next turn and bounce it.
Yeah.
Boo.
No, not if he kills the Deathrite Shaman right now.
No, he can play the land. He can fetch at the end of Matt's turn.
Okay, yeah.
And then get the land and comes untapped.
Yeah. Alright, so Deathrite Shaman down. Now, but he didn't fetch. He didn't fetch. You can't play Jace.
Dummy. Just kidding, Brian.
You're not a dummy.
You're not a dummy. I just like talking crap on you.
Alright. down to 8. So fetch down to 7. It'll come into play tapped, which Brian might have forgotten about.
Brian might have just
I think he
realized
just realized it. Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's tapped. Go ahead. I know you want to.
Yes. Oh, there goes Matt.
No, Matt's
reminding him right now.
Yep. And I think Brian is just now realizing that his plan is just like my grandmother's priceless hand-woven scarf. It has been unraveled. All right, so here's Ponder. Looking for Abrupt Decay. We got Leovold and 2 other cards.
Leovold seems fine, though.
Maelstrom Pulse? Was that? Alright. Draws Ponder. Casts it. Deathrite Shaman, Leovold, Tarmogoyf. Which, these cards are all good, but they're going to enter the battlefield tapped, and if Matt rips an Abrupt Decay or Swords to Plowshares here, I really like his spot. We also have to keep in mind the clock is counting down. All right, so here's Deathrite Shaman in play tapped, and also Matt's at 18, so Brian has a long way to go. If this is a removal spell for that Goyf,
please be a removal spell for that Goyf.
Especially an Abrupt Decay. I'm guessing it's not, because I probably would just slam down that Abrupt Decay right there. We need a Goyf count. I think it's at least a 4 or 5. Yeah, this is a 4. 4 power. Hey, he just has to pass back, yeah.
All right.
And now he can cast Jace. Bounce the Thalia. And now it looks like Matt's scarf has begun to unravel. Attack for 5.
How the turn tables.
Take Matt down to 13. And I gotta say, if that Thalia was in front of me, I would have followed her into battle. I would have picked up a sword and gone in right behind her.
I mean, Matt can still just play Thalia and equip again.
He can also get a Dryad Arbor now, too, off the...
Yep. Yes, you can.
And ambushing, fetching Dryad Arbor at the end of Brian's turn after he's attacked out, and then, equipping and attacking the Jace. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know either, but
tell him we're not buying anything.
I'm not buying anything you're selling.
Alright, so Matt's in the tank. He's going to go ahead and fetch. Go down to 12. Savannah. This is Green Sun for 2. I think I'm not sure what we're looking at getting right here. It's a little late for Teague. Now he's just getting Scrib Ranger. Pro Blue, it can't get bounced. Yes, okay. I like that. So you get Scrib Ranger. Can't get bounced. He gets to equip this turn. And then he can replay the Thalia on his next turn. Alright, where there's a will, there's a way. Brian doesn't have an obvious line anymore since he can't bounce, so he's just going to brainstorm. Gets a Fatal Push and 2 lands, but that Fatal Push is probably exactly what the doctor ordered. That's not looking good. So Matt Greensun for a Scrib Ranger, which can't be bounced by Jace. Equipped it, but Brian brainstormed and found a Fatal Push.
Well, Brian. Okay.
Ryan, why don't you go ride a train with Stewie and sing the song?
Here's a judge question about Flicker, Whispering, and Piling Needle.
You get to choose a new card.
Yep. I had to make sure read the Piling Needle, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you get to name a new card, but let me check. Yeah, boy, you can.
Indeed. Alright, so it looks like we're still resolving the brainstorm off the Jace. Yep. All right, so that's good. He put the 2 lands he drew back. He gets to play the Misty. He's going to shuffle away those 2 lands. Going to
Boo, Brian.
Fatal Push
Boo, Brian Huffman.
immediately. Yeah, all right. He's
Boo.
pushing that Ranger around, just like Yogi Bear. Brian Huffman's Yogi Bear pushing around Rangers. Attack with the Tarmogoyf, which is still 4/5.
Boo.
Takes
I'm
him at
gonna be
2/8.
booing. Boo.
Oh, so he's Yogi and you're Boo Boo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I am.
Oh. God, this commentary is so bad.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so he kicks it back to Matt. Oh, yeah, and he follows it up with the Leovold. This is not looking so hot.
Did he draw swords?
I
Or not
don't
swords, but a sword.
Possibly. So it looks that's the converter. So here's Thalia,
He's Thalia.
and
Oh my gosh,
my
Matt.
gosh.
And there's the sword now. But
Matt Moore. Well, I don't know what the life levels are.
I'm so tilted now. He fetched, so he lost 1 life. Brian's at 6.
I can't even. Okay, Brian's at 6.
Joke's on you because both our life totals are even. The
Oh.
Tarmogoyf's power is even, and Jace is at 2.
Deathrise Shaman's going to eat something at the end of Matt's turn, taking him down to 6. Untap Deathrise Shaman eats something. If Brian attacks with Goyf and Leovold, Matt has to block 1, and then he can be at 1 life, but he'll also get 2 counters on that. Oh, he can bounce. So that bounce and attack, and that's the game. Brian Huffman takes this one 2-1. I gotta say, that was a great match, though. I enjoyed every second of it.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna go fix this camera again. We'll see you guys for round 4.
It was a roller coaster ride of emotions there.
Oh!